Let's get it. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, sit it down. Let me do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of GODGOTHAM Game, and welcome back to the channel. The second channel. Alright, y'all, look at the thumbnail. Y'all see the title. And today, yes, we got something new, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I was scrolling, and then this popped up. It said YouTubers who became successful musical, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I saw Lord on the thumbnail and I clicked, bro. Y'all already know how we is with Lord over here. We react to Lord over here. So, you know, I saw Lord and I clicked, bro. That's all I need to see. So, yeah. Anyway, how y'all day been? Y'all been doing good? I've been doing so. So, you already know. Link is going to be down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for the dude, man. You know my slogan. Oh, and it is Maddie. It is Maddie Balls. I hope I said it right. But you already know my slogan. I am the greatest. And the worst I am.
A lot of YouTubers try to make music, and for a lot of them it doesn't work out. There's a variety of reasons for why that is, but we do know that being a YouTuber that makes music typically comes with a negative stigma. So today I've gathered 5 more YouTubers who garnered a successful fan base, and I'm going to discuss exactly how they did it. But real quick, I do want to mention that this video is a part 2 to a video I did a couple weeks ago, so if you think anyone notable is missing,
I might need to check that one out too.
They're probably in that video. Also, I want to remind you guys I don't have time to talk about every YouTuber who became a musician, so I'm just going to be picking my favorites and people that I think have interesting careers. And believe it or not, I don't know every single YouTuber turned artist, so I could just not know the person you're thinking about. And in the last video, a lot of people were upset I didn't put DDG, but I had a reason. Other than Joji, DDG is actually the first YouTuber turned successful musician that comes to mind for me, so obviously I'm not going to neglect him, but I figured if people like the first video, I'd want to save him for this one, so I had a big name for the video and the thumbnail. So that's why he wasn't in the first one, and with that being said, let's start off with DDG. So DDG began making videos while he was in high school back in 2014. His first ever channel was a gaming channel, but that didn't last long, and he quickly moved on to vlogs. He was then gifted a camera to film a trip he was taking, and that was one of the first videos he ever posted. He then started filming skits, and after he graduated his class as valedictorian, he went to college and began making vlogs. DDG said he was just having fun with it, and he wasn't really trying to blow up. However, all of that would change when he reacted to the song Itchy Ma by Keith Abe. He made this reaction in 2015, and it really kickstarted his career. He gained tens of thousands of subscribers and really saw the potential in YouTube. When he was going to college, he started filming vlogs with his girlfriend at the time, and he made a lot of videos with her, especially pranks, and those helped him to begin blowing up even more. Around this time, he also started posting songs, some diss tracks, some serious songs, and some funny songs. Once he started making money, he dropped out of school and pursued YouTube. At this point, DDG was really a YouTuber that did everything. He did vlogs, gaming, reactions, pranks, and a lot more. People loved his personality and really connected to him, so he developed a huge fan base. He continued posting music.
I react to some of his music. I think I heard to like one or two of his music. Like I said, you know, some people like it, some, some of his songs to me is like a hit and miss, but yeah, that isn't me though. They go.
And in 2017, posted his Lil Yachty diss track, which went viral and became one of his biggest videos. DDG did a bunch of diss tracks for fun, as it was the diss track era of YouTube. It was also around this time that the adpocalypse hit, and DDG wanted to find a more secure path, which he thought was music, so he decided to take it more seriously. He then made a separate YouTube channel for his music and began uploading songs. He said he's always been into and around music. His dad was even an engineer and had a home studio, but DDG really started taking music seriously in 2017. He started collaborating with well-known artists like Famous Dex, Young Nudie, G Herbo, and more. He released an album called Take Me Serious, which made it pretty obvious that he was serious about becoming a legitimate rapper. He started posting his music on WorldStar to help establish himself as a real artist. He continued posting music, dropped an album called Valedictorian, and then in 2020 he released his hit song called Moonwalking in Calabasas. But something was holding him back as a rapper, or at least that's what he thought. DDG has always been very open about how he thinks that being a YouTuber can mess up his image as a rapper, and
I don't think,
it seemed like he was very disheartened about it.
So when they see me going for music seriously, they like, he just a little goofball. He just, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I got that feedback a lot, and it was frustrating because I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm really doing this. I'm good.
On June 15th of 2021, DDG announced he was...
Don't let them, like me, I'm like, man, they can say what they want to say, man. That's just how I see things, but
retiring from YouTube, and he privated all of his videos. The reason for this was to solidify his image as a real artist, because like I've said,
I ain't mad though, do what you gotta do.
Said before, being a YouTuber can cause issues when you want to have a cool, mysterious artist image, and that's exactly what he wanted.
And I've been doing it for 6 years. I didn't show my life. Like, I want some type of mystery to my life.
That same year, DDG even became a XXL freshman, which really helped him solidify himself as a rapper. But his break from YouTube would be short-lived, as DDG would eventually return in the following months. He actually explained that he changed his mind and wanted to make it cool to be a YouTube rapper.
I'm gonna make it cool to be a YouTube rapper. I do this rap for fun. I ain't had to do that.
So unlike most YouTuber musicians, DDG was
That the way I feel like everybody should have gone. Like, that to me, I'd be like a YouTube and a slash rapper, man. I'm just not finna just be a rapper, bro. I'd just rather be a YouTube slash rapper slash producer slash all that. You see? We ain't talking, bro. We're gonna get it set, bro. I just been building, man. Let go.
actually super open about how he felt about being a YouTuber and a rapper, but what he did different is he decided to make it cool and feed his fans in multiple ways, and it really worked out for him. Since then, DDG has released much more music with artists like Lil Yachty, Polo G, Gunna, and many more. He's released 2 more albums with plenty of huge songs on them. He has 2 gold songs and he has 1 platinum song. So because of his strong fan base and the evolution of his sound, DDG has solidified himself as one of the most successful artists to come from YouTube. If you want to see a much more in-depth video about DDG's career, I highly recommend this one. It's really good and I'll put the link in the description, so make sure to check it out after this video, of course. Another YouTuber turns...
Yeah, I said I'm cool with it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, look who we got next, though. We got Scarlord, bro. And you know we rock with Scarlord over him, bro. I ain't knew Scarlord doing YouTube like that, man. But you know, I'm kind of glad he doing the music now, bro. Cause yo, I'm rocking with it hard, bro.
A successful rapper is Scarlord, although he has quite the different style. Scarlord started uploading videos in 2012 for fun while he was in college under the alias Mazzy Maz, and it eventually began to take off. He posted a bunch of different types of videos, and his main style was storytime videos. He was a goofy, high-energy kid, and because of that, fans were attracted to his personality, and by August of 2013, he already had 350,000 subscribers. He would collaborate with other popular YouTubers like...
so he be doing that in his music video too. Good job.
Sam Pepper and Casper Lee.
Hey, it's Maz, guy with the white chin, and today I'm joined with Casper Lee. I love this guy so much.
He did a bunch of other types of videos like skits, challenges, and stuff like that. Pretty much what everyone else was doing on YouTube at the time. Maz also had a vlog channel that was pretty successful as well. But while he was doing YouTube, he was actually very interested in music. He started a new metal band called Myth City in 2014 while he was still doing YouTube, and he was the lead vocalist. The band wasn't crazy successful, but they were able to do 2 tours throughout the UK, and this was the first time you could hear his signature yelling vocals. And in my opinion, the band was actually pretty good, and it's a shame they stopped putting out music. Myth City had some mixed reactions from Mazzy Maz fans, with many being surprised to hear they're always smiling YouTubers screaming on tracks. But what a lot of people don't know is that he started making music in 2014, even before his band, and it was very different from his style today. His first album was called Internet Kid, and it was a much more laid-back style of rap, but he wouldn't start releasing music under the alias Scarlord until 2016. However, he continued on with YouTube and grew his channel to over 700,000 subscribers by late 2015. He then started releasing music as Scarlord in 2016, but it wasn't the yelling style he does today. It was more of a regular rap type of sound. But mid 2017 is when he released...
Bro, that's who we rock with right now. Scarlord all day, bro. You know he into... Yo, like I said, hey, I rock with Scarlord, bro. Y'all know I react to him. So you know we rocking with Scarlord over here. I need that energy. I need some of that dark energy.
Started evolving into the trap metal type of sound that he does today. He did a little here and there beforehand, but when he released his album called Chaos Theory, he really found his sound. The song Heart Attack off that album,
Heart Attack, was dangerous, bro.
Blew up, and to this day is one of his biggest songs.
I still got that downloaded on my whatchamacallit. I still listen to it.
Next album, Lord's Season, also featured another one of his biggest songs, 6 Feet, so it was clear that Scarlord really found his groove. He continued releasing music and created a very strong fan base. It was also in the beginning of 2017 when he removed all of his videos and fully committed to Scarlord, a move that we've seen many other YouTubers turn musicians do. He said in an interview with Noisy that Scarlord is the most brutally honest version of myself. I used to make YouTube videos and that was soul destroying. So it seemed like that happy-go-lucky personality he was putting on in his videos wasn't who he really was. But in the end, it all worked out. And although you can find a bunch of his videos on archive channels, Mazzy Maz was destroyed so Scarlord could be created. Committing to Scarlord was the right choice because he had a boost from some of his YouTube fans, and when he blew up with Heart Attack, he had the talent to back it up. A lot of the time when YouTubers turn musicians succeed, it's because they have legitimately good music, and I think Scarlord is a great example of that. Since 2017...
Oh yeah, I agree, boy. Scarlord's that guy, bro. I'm glad I discovered it, guy, man. I'm glad I saw it. Ooh, boy.
He has dropped a ton of albums, and despite having some label issues, he is fully independent and he's still a very successful artist.
And that's good that he independent, bro.
Just recently, Scarlord has released some songs with Corpse, another successful YouTuber turned artist. Corpse husband, or
oh yeah, see, I heard Corpse. Corpse. Yeah, Corpse. He good too, man. Yeah, he cool too.
Just Corpse is another YouTuber that has branched out into a very successful music career. Corpse's husband began making YouTube videos in 2015, and he would narrate horror stories on his channel. One thing that helped him stand out is the fact that he was faceless, so viewers could imagine what he looked like, making the story more interesting. On top of that, he had a very deep voice, which was perfect for the genre of videos he was making. He also started making music in 2016, but he kept it under wraps, and he never released any of his own music until later on. As he was working on his music in his spare time, he was grinding out YouTube from 2015 to 2019, and he worked his way up to a little over 1 million subscribers. There wasn't any explosive growth that I can see, but he started off strong with one of his earliest videos, horrifying deep web stories, becoming one of his biggest videos to date. Regardless, it seemed like a pretty slow and steady growth up until 2020. Corpse had garnered himself a solid fan base within the creepy video community. He had some pretty major issues with his health along the way that he still deals with to this day, and it caused some problems for his channel, but ultimately Corpse pushed forward. In March of 2020, after working on music for years, Corpse released 3 songs. They were well received by fans, and because of the genre it was in, he even garnered some fans outside of his YouTube. By September, he even had 42,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. But that month, something would change his life forever, and that something was Among Us. Corpse was featured in a video of PewDiePie's where they were playing Among Us together along with a bunch of different popular creators. Viewers were obsessed with his deep voice and his personality, leading all of these people who hadn't heard of him to check him out. Later that month, he started posting his own Among Us videos, and he was playing with a bunch of other popular creators like Saikuno.
Yeah, I heard like they were going crazy over his voice. Yeah.
Algaray, PewDiePie, and more. As Corpse was blowing up in September, he decided to release the song E-Girls Are Ruining My Life featuring Savage Gasp, and the song absolutely blew up. It was well produced and it had a solid feature. Savage Gasp is another well-established artist
Like that Kingdom Heart Keyblade.
in a similar sort of scene that Corpse was trying to get into, so it was the perfect collaboration. Not to mention the song also went viral on TikTok, and eventually it even went platinum. Corpse was experiencing insane growth, both due to his Among Us gameplay with tons of other popular creators and his viral song. On top of his virality, since he was a faceless YouTuber with a sexy ass voice, people were very interested in what he looked like. He went viral for posting pictures of his hands and even a strand of his hair. As crazy as it sounds, a lot of fans developed a strange obsession with him, which did end up helping strengthen his fan base. He continued posting his gaming videos sporadically over the course of a year, and then he stopped. At that same time, he was also releasing music, with 3 huge songs in 2021. He even collaborated with MGK, who regardless of what you think of him, is an industry giant. He also worked with Night Lavelle and had a huge song with him, and I personally love Night Lavelle. I think he's super underrated, so it's pretty cool to see. He hasn't uploaded since November of 2021, and I'm guessing that's because he's focusing on his music. He also is still probably struggling with his illness, which could be—
Yeah, I'm saying he probably still focuses on that too now, so you know, take all the time you need, bro, to heal.
part of the reason he's not releasing music so often. But regardless, because of how much extreme growth Corpse experienced as he started releasing his music, he was able to turn that around into a great music career. It also helps a lot that he's created such a die-hard fan base, and even though he hasn't had a huge hit in a while, he still has about 3.7 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Another YouTuber who utilized YouTube in a fascinating way to create a die-hard fan base was Poppy. Poppy is a YouTuber who I don't see too many people talk about
I don't even know who this is
anymore, but she went viral in 2015 for her very weird YouTube videos, and she used that virality to fuel her music career. Poppy started making music and YouTube videos at about the same time, which I believe was in 2011. She created 2 channels, Mariah Poppy and That Poppy TV, and she had also done a live performance. On That Poppy TV, she would just post covers, original songs, and vlogs. On Mariah Poppy, she did much more personal content like vlogs and other random things, but she had attended multiple creator events and can even be seen
Hey, what that's Scarlord?
hanging out with Sam Pepper and Mazzy Maz, aka Scarlord. She also performed at Playlist Live in 2013 and other YouTube related events like VidCon.
This is her first performance ever. So let's give her some love. Give it up for Poppy.
Around this time, Poppy also had about 25,000 subscribers on YouTube and was seemingly pretty involved in the community. In 2015, Poppy signed to Island Records and released her debut EP and single the following year. Her time at this record
Should have stayed independent, bro.
label wasn't good, and she said she was in a bad deal. They wanted—
Yeah, I would say you should have stayed independent, man. That's why I said, like, that I be saying, bro, man, like I understand some people, like, if you got to get signed to a contract, like, if you got, like, some issues and stuff, I understand that. But, bro, If you ain't got like nothing like that and you clean, bro, don't get signed to a contract, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, they probably can help you all the way, but man, I'd rather stay independent. Forget that.
Wanted her to be a cookie cutter artist, which she obviously didn't want. Meanwhile, in late 2014, Poppy
And they pretty much got control of you, so yeah. You pretty much sign your life to them.
channel was wiped and she started over with a new character. She started making these really weird skits. I don't really know what you would call them.
I believe that everything's okay.
She was trying to create an image and a character to help promote her music. Her label wasn't a fan of these videos, but little did they know that this is what would make her career. Not long after posting these videos did she go viral for videos like I'm Poppy, where she just said I'm Poppy for 10 minutes straight. A lot of the videos seemed nonsensical and were somewhat eerie, but after a while it seemed like there was a deeper meaning and a storyline. They seemed like critiques of the music industry, record labels, and the internet. She would even stay in character for the most part in the majority of her live interviews. Tons of YouTubers like PewDiePie covered these videos, helping her get a lot more attention. In 2017, she released her debut album, Poppy Computer, and it performed fairly well. Anyways, she continued posting her videos for a while, sprinkling in her own original music here and there, which really helped to promote her music, especially because it was pretty good. She was growing rapidly and she hit 1 million subscribers in 2017. She began touring, releasing more music, and creating a solid fan base. Poppy kind of took the same approach as Aries, who I covered in my last video, where they both created content on YouTube as a way to promote their own music. The only difference is that their content is wildly different. Anyways, Poppy continued posting her skits and then released her next album, Am I a Girl, in 2018 with features from Diplo, Grimes, and more. After the release of this album, she began to stop uploading her skits regularly, most likely because there was an issue with her image. She had a big bump in her career when Poppy and her manager, Titanic Sinclair, were sued by someone named Mars Argo. Mars Argo was an artist like Poppy who had been doing the same promotional strategy and was also managed by Sinclair. But they were dating, and when they broke up, Sinclair picked a new artist and did the exact same thing. That new artist was obviously Poppy. She also said that Sinclair was extremely abusive and provided a good amount of proof. She hit him and Poppy with a lawsuit, and Poppy released a statement that made it seem like she was playing victim. She also released a couple of videos seemingly mocking the situation. Many fans took Mars Argo's side in the situation, but since that's happened, Sinclair and Poppy have split, and she said that she too was manipulated by him. But despite all the bumps in the road, because Poppy was able to use her weird skits to garner a loyal fan base, I think it's safe to say she has a successful music career. She has 1.7 monthly listeners on Spotify, millions of streams on her songs, and a very strong fan base. Poppy stopped releasing her skits for the most part, fully committed to her music, and has released multiple successful albums, EPs, and songs since her YouTube days. Personally, I think her music is pretty good, and the way that she utilized YouTube to promote her music,
I don't know who that is, but I probably gotta check it out.
Is very unique and interesting compared to anyone else I've covered, so I think it's fair she deserves a spot in this list. Another person who's utilized YouTube in a unique way to make and promote music is Soft Willie. Soft Willie is an interesting case because him and his YouTuber friends
I don't know who this is either.
have made some songs, albums, and EPs on Discord that are actually really good, and they collaborate with real artists in the same genre. Fans love these songs and the fans of the genre do as well, but I wouldn't say they're all super successful, at least compared to most of the artists on this list. However, what they do is super creative and I could see some of them blowing up. Also, I even had some of their songs in my playlist and I didn't even know that they made YouTube videos. I just thought that they were like regular songs, so I think that's a good sign. Let me explain. Soft Willie began posting YouTube videos in 2015, but he found his groove in 2018 by making Discord meme videos. If you don't know what Discord meme videos are, here's an example.
This is my last mango pod. Please, bro, please. No, bro. What the hell is going on in here?
He continued doing this for a while and hit 100,000 subscribers in May of 2019. He then branched out from that content and started doing different types of videos on Discord like Discord Jeopardy or Discord talent shows. But what really set him off and helped him explode in popularity were his videos like Guess That Song on Discord or 30 Minutes to Write a Song in Discord. Him and his friends would get together over Discord and do music related challenges which fans seemed to love. Throughout his YouTube career, he had also released 2 meme songs, which isn't too crazy or unexpected from a meme channel, and 1 serious song that's now deleted. Anyways, he continued posting his Discord related content and hadn't released too many music related videos in a while. But then on August 20th of 2021, he released a video called Me and the Boys Made the Best Album on Discord.
I challenge professional rappers to make music with my friends. 4 groups, 4 songs, 1 hour.
He had done a similar thing before, but it was just 1 song, and it wasn't nearly as popular as the album they would make. Basically, Soft Willie would gather his friends, get some actual artists, put them in a Discord call, and they would make make songs together. Some of the real artists that they collaborated with were Sad Friend, Xanakin Skywalk, One and Only, Satori Zoom, Do Not Resurrect, and more. Some of the creators he works with include Pat God, Yummy, Larry Croft, and more. The first album they made was a bunch of meme rap, but it wasn't bad and fans loved it. He followed up a few months later with a similar style video, and the video went crazy. The album that was released had a few bonus songs as well, and in my humble opinion, for what it was pretty solid. The songs were hard hitting, and both the real artist and Sad Willie and his friends actually performed pretty well. The song Chrome Beretta in particular racked up over 20 million plays on Spotify, and I had this song in my playlist without even knowing it was made in a Discord YouTube video. I just recognized Satori and One and Only, so I decided to check it out, and I'm willing to bet that many others have done that, giving a boost to their music. Since then, they have released more singles and an EP, and I can see them having much more success in the future. The music they make fits perfectly into the niche of the real artists they collaborate with, and I could even see some of Sad Willie's friends using this as an opportunity to start making real music. I would say for what the music is, they are successful, and it's clear that they have fans that absolutely love their music. They get at least 1 million plays on almost every song they drop, and the way in which the music is made is so creative. Unlike everyone on this list, Sad Willie and his friends still make content, and the music they make is a part of their own content, which is just so unique to me. Anyways, let me know your favorite artists from this list in the comments below. Let me know who I missed or who you'd like to see in a possible part 3 later in the road. I don't know if I'll do any more, but we'll see. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. This has been Matty Balls, and I'll see you guys.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know who like them other two folk were, but yeah, man. I saw Skull Lord. That's all I knew. So you already know. Leak up at that description below. Like,